Well, it's just typical of this league, and every team's so evenly matched, and it comes down to a play here, a play there, and our kids played hard, and we didn't necessarily play well all the time. Offensively, I think we're making our pitchers be a little bit perfect right now, and squandering a few opportunities. But that being said, we found a way to win a huge game, and we'll live to fight another day. Can't say enough for Justin Rowe. I mean, the kid, if he's a joy to have in the dugout. He's a joy to have on the field, but he's a joy to have in the dugout too when he's not playing. He stays in the game every pitch. He sees things sometimes some of our coaches don't see, and he's going to be a hell of a coach one day. And he's a pretty darn good player, and it was really good to see him step up, with such a big moment for himself and for our team. I'm just thrilled that we found a way to win, but life in this league's tough. It's a quick turnaround, and we'll have to strap it on and try to play well tomorrow.
They kind of grabbed momentum. Just what did you see from your guys in the dugout, and then to come out and battle and get a run back?
We made it hard for us. We had a couple. We bunted a couple runners up, and we left some runners out there, and we couldn't execute with runners on third, less than one out, and we made it hard on ourselves. And they got big, strong guys, and they probably hit the ball with more authority than we did, through the course of the game. But again, baseball's a funny game, and we willed our way to this one. Maybe we snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and you look back on those at the end of the year and cherish them, because they're awfully important, because this league's so difficult.
You had a couple other guys in the dugout. Did you give any thought to pinch hitting, or what gave you the confidence in Justin there?
I didn't have anybody else to put on defense. And I love Justin's competitiveness, and I love his moxie, and he was cool as a cucumber in there. And if I wanted to squeeze, we could have squeezed him as well, because he handles the bat so well. So, he was the right guy at the right spot. I felt good about him, as I would have anybody, and he came up big for us.
I think this is big for your team, offense-wise, to kind of get those timely hits late in the game and score those late runs?
Well, I mean, it was I think our guys, we were pressing a little bit. Even these two games, they've pitched us really well. And we were pressing, and, there was a little pressure on our guys. And they're trying too hard. And sometimes in this game, as I've said many times before, that can work against you. So, yeah, it's a big relief. Hopefully let the air out of the balloon, so to speak, take a deep breath, and play our best game of the weekend tomorrow.
Send Josh out for the 10th there after he gave up those two runs in the ninth. Just what was that rationale?
Well, Josh is our, he's our guy, with Tyler out. He's the guy that's been in those situations the most. And when you're in a situation like that, the experience part of it's extremely important. And so the rationale was to go with the guy that's been in that situation before, your experience, and I know he didn't get some outs here or there, but big pick-off move there, and then got us out of that inning unharmed, and we came back in here and won it.
First walk-off win in a while. Can that kind of carry over? I mean, you hope it does, as far as giving you some momentum?
Well, each game is so important, and that goes from 3-2 to 4-1. There's a big difference in this league. 3 games over 500 or 1. So I hope our guys realize that each victory in this league is very precious, and you just try to keep an even keel, and know that another game's coming, and play well. If it hadn't gone our way, then tomorrow would be a very important game. You're going to have some valleys. You're going to have some peaks, but you're going to have some valleys, and whether you make it and have the type of year that you want to have is whether you come out of those valleys really quickly. And that's why that was big to win today, coming off the loss last night.
Is Clark still good to go for Sunday?
Yeah, he's going to go, and we're going to watch him very closely. And I think he's healthy and ready, and I think he's anxious to pitch, and we're anxious to put him out there.
Any idea if his pitch count might be lower? We're
just going to watch him and see. I don't. We're not going in there with anything saying that he's going to throw this amount of pitches. If he tells me he's at 75 pitches and he feels great, and hey, we're going to keep him in there. If he tells me at 35 or 40 that he's a little tight, then we'll get him out. So we'll see how he feels, and hopefully this warm weather will make him feel good. All right? Thank you, guys.